going on, people? Mr. Andy Lock here, back with Shokugeki no Sama 91 review. Page 1, we got Hayama. About to get down with this dish he's about to make. People in the stands can't get over the fact that the aromas that the spice god is using is killing their senses. Everybody wants to taste this dish as the smell of what he's doing permeates through the arena. Then you pan over to Kiba, who's like so intently focused on his dish that he can't even do anything else right now. The mad dog that we all know and love is not like with that ferociousness that he usually has, because he's into frying his eel. My man garnished it with red wine and a bouquet garni. The actual dish is eel matalote or matlote. And then that's when we go into like the Yu-Gi-Oh card reference. It's page 9 on the Manga Panda translation. I really enjoyed the panel where Hayama, they show like Hayama's grip on Kiba through this battle. My man, on page 10, when he pulled out those spices, it almost reminded me of Uryu when he lost his Quincy powers and he had those little vials and he was throwing them at the hollows. That was like the beginning of the Aranka arc, but I'm digressing. Real quick page by page summary. Everybody's in awe that this man just pulled out the spices. Once that man pulls out the spices, it's epic. And another thing I wanted to point out, like, the man actually did his training blindfolded and tied up so he couldn't feel nor see. So he relied on his sense of smell alone, which is good for a chef to have. His dish was canard at picus. Probably butchering some of these translations. It's okay. I guess when the anime comes out, we'll really know what they are. Another thing I found real crazy was that Soma was standing next to Erina and Elise. And then page 15 of the Manga Panda translation, we get that epic Duck Girl fan service with a shadow over Vash. How could you not love that? Then we go to page 17, like everybody's being taken away by spices of this dish. And actually, spices do have those effects on the body, but not as dramatic, you know. Page 17, the Eagle Grit fan service is epic. Listen, man, like he's literally like squeezing their boobs, and the vagina's being covered by a talon. How could you not love that? And then that's when we go back to page 18 with this Yu-Gi-Oh card deck reference, where he has like all the cards of his spices laid out, and they're preparing to attack Kiba. And then when you look at the same page, even though they're like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're like Pokemon standing on top of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I thought that was pretty cool. And they actually say it's an all-out attack, and he gets like a barrage. It's like a battle manga, but they're really referring to cooking. That's what makes this so great. And just when you thought my man Kiba's down, he gets up and pulls a card out of his bandana, and the chapter ends by saying the beast still lives. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. I had my hands full with a new project of sorts. Anyway, first of all, Kiba versus Hayama, epicness, hands down. I want to say that I love how they use like the Yu-Gi-Oh / Pokemon card reference in this chapter. I love how they take cooking and almost turned it into like your favorite battle manga or battle anime, which I heard they get an anime soon. That's epic. I can't wait to see that. But back to the chapter. First of all, we all know from previous chapters before that Hayama is the Spice King and that Kirokiba is the beast, aka the mad dog of this cooking shit. And you gotta appreciate that. I love how Dejima compared them to like a wild tiger and a sea eagle. And of course, in Shokugeki no Sama greatness, the fan service this chapter was, pardon me, the fan service was real. We got the chick with the duck costume on with a shadow of the Vash. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Also, we got the eagle's claw gripped into the girls as well. I thought that was epic. What else is epic? Me being a chef, this is a dish that I heard of. Kirokiba's dish is actually like translated into a French fish stew, and it actually is done with eel. So very accurate to say the least. And Hayama's canard dish, spectacular. I love how at the end of the chapter it was back to that Yu-Gi-Oh card fighting reference where you saw Hayama get the drop on Kirokiba and practically knocked the dude out. And just when you think Kirokiba's down for the count, this man gets up and pulls a trump card out of his bandana. I really like that. Again, another top-notch chapter of Shokugeki. I'm glad that I caught up.